Well, the cost of living seems to be getting harder and harder, and for many, it's putting simple necessities out of reach. Well, there's one organisation that is doing its best to make sure women have what they need and when they need it. Rochelle Courtenay is from Share the Dignity. Rochelle, thank you for your time. Tell us what your charity is doing.
Yeah, Share the Dignity was introduced to be able to ensure that women are afforded the dignity in life that we all take for granted, and having access to the very basic of essentials like sanitary items when they get their period is a real issue for many Australians as the cost of living just keeps going through the roof.
So, Rochelle, tell us how it works. How do you supply these products to these women that need it?
Yeah, in March and August, our collection boxes go out all around Australia. So in every Woolworths store in the month of August, you will find a collection box at the front of the store. We ask everyday Australians to pick up a packet of pads or tampons or menstrual cup or whatever it is that you can afford. We then get it out to the 3,000 plus charities that we work with around Australia that give them the very basic of essentials. And for most of those charities that we work with, they often say that the sanitary items are the first things to be gone. For them, it's not like we're giving a woman a warm jacket and it's keeping her warm for years. You know, getting your period is a monthly problem. And for women who are choosing between feeding their children or going without sanitary items.
Rochelle, it's an incredible thing that you are doing. How big a problem is this?
Yeah, look, 3.2 million Australians lived below the poverty line before COVID. That number is now in excess of 5 million. We did a survey, bloody big survey, and it showed us that 24% of Australians have been through period poverty. And that is when you are unable to afford the very basic essentials and deal with your period the way that most of us deserve to.
Rochelle, it's an incredible indication of just how this cost of living crisis is really affecting people. Have you noticed in the last few months the situation really get worse?
Absolutely. We're now noticing that people who are working are living below the poverty line. And so people are not being able to afford their rent and electricity and fuel and then food on the increase. It's having such a huge effect on the charities that are working in the community services spaces. And we normally have requests from charities in Australia of about 150,000 period products in our donation drives. This year, it's hit 200,000. Now, remember, though, that 200,000 packets of pads and tampons is still only enough to help 50,000 women for 4 months. It's nowhere near what we need to be able to make sure that people are not using wadded up toilet paper or socks in their underpants to deal with their period.
Rochelle, I'm going to let you spruik this once again. If anybody is in a Woolworths shop, what do?
Yeah, just never walk the sanitary aisles the same ever again. Pick up an extra packet of pads or tampons and donate them in the collection box at the front of Woolworths in the month of August and March. And if you're never going to get there, please donate online at www.sharethedignity.org.au. Every single pack makes a difference to a woman and girl in need.
Rochelle, it's a great idea and I hope everyone can help. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
It's the